Hello, everybody. We're here for another overview on the characters. So, what we're talking about today are the non free to play 4 stars. So, we're just going to get right into it. We're just going to do an overview of all their skills, traces, and eidolons, and a little snippet of how I think about them. But I'm using Pridewind GG. Make sure to go use them. Link is in the description. No further ado, let's go on to Arlan. So, Arlan is a 4-star lightning destruction character. From what I've seen, he plays like a Dark Knight from old Final Fantasy games. So he sacrifices HP to do more damage. So in his skills, we got his basic attack, which is lightning damage. We got a skill, which is single target. It takes 15% of his HP and deals increased lightning damage, and it cannot be used if his HP is too low, so you can't kill yourself with it. His ultimate deals lightning damage in a blast, and yep, that's all it is high, what's the word I'm looking for? High percentage of damage. That's about it. A high percentage of damage as a blast. His talent increases Arlan's damage for every percent of HP below his max HP up to a maximum of that more damage. Yeah. His technique, which I think is really good, I think it's one of the higher damaging ones because it's just pure damage, is immediately attacks the enemy after entering battle, deals lightning damage equal to 80% of Arlan's attack to all enemies. That's just a good amount of damage. His trace, revival. When Arlan's HP is at 30% of his max HP or lower, him defeating an enemy will immediately restore HP by equal to 20% of max HP. So that's nice. DOT res increased by 50%, which is good because, I mean, if you're tanking your HP, you don't want when your turn to start for, like the wind shear and bleed and whatever to kill you. Upon entering battle, if his HP is at 50% of his max HP or lower, he gains a barrier that nullifies the next incoming attack. That's good stuff. His eidolons. Arlan's skill can be used as long as his current HP percentage is above or equal to 5%. If his current HP percentage is less than 50%, using his skill reduces HP to 1. So you could get your HP all the way down to 1. E2, skill damage increases by 10% when using skill, dispels a debuff inflicted on Arlan. That's good things. It just keeps all the debuffs off him. E2 is just a skill level up. E4, when struck by a killing blow, instead of becoming incapacitated, Arlan immediately restores his HP to 25% of his max HP. This effect can only trigger one time per battle. That's good stuff. E5, ultimate level up. E6, when Arlan's HP is lower than 50% of his max HP, increases the ultimate damage by 20%, and the damage multiplier on adjacent target increases by that to that of the target enemy. So his blast will do equal damage, it looks like, or that bonus will go to the blast. But that's good. That's pretty fucking beef. Not beef. Yeah, he's a pretty damn hard attacker. I agree with the stats they gave him. Now we're on to Hook. Hook is a 4-star fire destruction character, and she's kind of adorable. She has Klee energy, but she's mean about it. Not mean, but meaner about it. Basic attack, deal fire damage. Her skill has 2 forms, enhanced and regular. Deals fire damage to single enemy. There's a 100% chance to burn it. When afflicted by burn, enemies take fire DOT. The adjacent one turns it into a blast, so it hits the center enemy and on either side. And that's basically it. It deals more damage. Deals fire, her ultimate, boom, here comes the fire. Deal fire damage equal to that attack. After using her ultimate, the next skill to be used is enhanced, which deals damage. Yeah. So that's how you get your skill to an enhanced skill. Her talent, when Hook attacks a target inflicted with burn, deals additional fire damage and regenerates HP. Good stuff. Technique, immediately attacks the enemy upon entering battle, deals fire damage equal to 50% to a random enemy, so not that part's not great. In addition, there's a 100% base chance to inflict burn on all enemies. That's a good one. That's a good one, yeah. We like that. That makes everybody burn. Trace, when hot oil to the flames is triggered, restore HP equal to 5% max. That's good. Res to crowd control. So I'm still thinking that's slow, frozen, immobilized, or entangled, or whatever it's called. When using her ultimate, Hook has her action advance forward by 20%. Hook additionally regenerates 5 energy. So just more speed and energy, which is good because she's relatively slow. Her Eidolon, early to bed, early to rise. Hook's enhanced skill deals 4% more damage. More damage. Nothing wrong with that. E2 extends the duration of burn caused by her skill. Good stuff. E3 skill level increase. E4, when Hook's talent is triggered, there's a 100% base chance to burn the target and its adjacent enemy units for 2 turns. Enemy inflicted with burn. Yeah, so when she uses her talent, it can burn everything. Burn a target. So that's good. E5, ultimate level up. E6, Hook deals 20% more damage to inflicted burn. So what it looks like is she'd be nutty with Asta. So you can make a DOT team with like her Asta, Sampo, which we'll see Sampo in a little bit. You'll see. And so that's it with her. Pela is the next one because I just grabbed them all in alphabetical order. She is a 4-star ice nihility character, so she's a debuffer. Her ice damage, frostbite removes 1 buff from an enemy, deals ice damage. Good stuff. Her ultimate deals ice damage equal to blah 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 to all enemies with a base chance to freeze. To inflict exposed enemies have their defense reduced. That's good. That's good for shred. You could also put that on a DPS, not DPS, on a DOT team for shred. With like a good hunt unit like Sushang, Yanqing, Sela, and Dan Hung. Talent, if Pela's attack inflicts a debuff on an enemy, she additionally gains energy. Good stuff. Her technique, immediately attacks the enemy upon entering battle. She deals ice damage equal to 80% of her attack to random enemy with a 100% base chance of lowering defense of all enemies. So it will put the exposed status on all the enemies when she starts. So traces. Pela deals 20% more damage to debuffed enemies. That's good. When Pela is on the battlefield, all allies' effect hit rate increases by 10%. That's good. That's pretty good, actually. So that would make enemies easier to, freeze, shock, wind shear, slow, all that good stuff. So she'd be good on a team with Serval or any DOT or any debuffers like Welt. Using skill to remove buff increases damage of her next attack. Good stuff. Her E1, when an enemy is defeated, she regenerates HP. Or I always say HP. Energy. After using Pela's skill to remove an enemy buff, her speed increases by 10% for 2 turns. Good stuff. Skill level increase. Eidolon 4. After Pela uses her ultimate, all enemies receive 50% more toughness damage for corresponding types for 2 turns. Put her on a team with Himiko, because Himiko needs to do weakness breaks to use her talent. So that's good stuff for her. Ultimate level up. When Pela attacks a debuffed enemy, she deals additional ice damage equal to 80% of her attack. That's just more damage. Just put her on a debuff team and she just will wreck shit. Let's go to the next one. We have Sampo. I never pulled Sampo in the beta, so I wasn't lucky enough to get that. But he's a 4-star wind nihility character. Basic, wind damage. His skill throws a dagger that hits between 4 enemies. Randomly between enemies up to a maximum of 4 times. Each time doing wind damage. Deals wind damage equal to Sampo's attack to all enemies with 100% base chance to increase target's DOT taken. So it makes the DOT stronger on the enemy. Sampo's attack have 65% base chance to inflict wind shear. That's good. Enemies inflicted with wind shear take DOT. Yes. And it can stack up to 5 times. Throws a flash bomb towards the enemy and inflicts blind for 10 seconds. Blinded enemies won't detect the presence of your team when attacking an enemy blinded by flash bombs. There is a 100% fixed chance to delay all enemy action by 25% when entering combat. His traces extends the duration of wind shear by 1 turn. Good. Using Sampo's ultimate additionally regenerates more energy. Enemies with wind shear effect deal 15% less damage to Sampo. So it's kind of a little tankiness to it. His E1, when using Sampo's skill, throwing dagger gains 1 more bounce attack. That's good. When an enemy with wind shear is defended, there's a 100% base chance to inflict 1 stack of wind shear talent equal to talent on all enemies. That's gross. Oh, you had wind shear? I killed you? Everybody has wind shear. We like that. Skill level increase. Eidolon 4. When Sampo's skill hits an enemy with 5 or more stacks of wind shear, the current wind shear immediately deals 10% of its current damage. So more damage. Nothing wrong with that. E5, ultimate level up. E6, Sampo's talent wind shear damage multiplier increases by 10%. More damage. I think Sampo is a pretty good character. He will pair well with Serval or Hook. Anything that deals DOT and just more damage. Nothing wrong with just more damage. Now we're on Sushang. She is our 4-star physical hunt character. I got her in the beta. She's fun to play. I didn't really build her that much because I ran out of materials, but there's a good chance if I pull her, I might build her. But basic attack, physical damage. Her skill deals physical damage to 1 enemy. If it, in addition, after the final hit, there is a 33% chance to trigger sword stance, dealing additional physical damage. If the enemy has weakness break, sword stance is guaranteed to trigger. So a little extra damage. Deals physical damage to a single enemy and advance forward her action by 100%. So that means she could get another turn essentially. In addition, Sushang's attack increases, and using her skill has 2 additional chances to trigger sword stance for 2 turns. Sword stance triggered from the additional chances deal 50% of the original damage. More damage. It just stack. When there's an enemy with weakness break on the field, her speed increases. Immediately attacks the enemy after entering battle, deals 50% of her attack to physical damage to all enemies. So just an all damage hit. Her traces. When her HP is at 50% of max HP or lower, reduces the chance of Sushang being attacked by enemies. For every sword stance triggered, her damage dealt by sword stance increases by 3%. Stacks up to 10 times. I wonder how long that stays. Like, is it for the whole battle? I'm assuming it's for the whole battle. So 30 times. So increase the damage by 30%. That's good stuff. After using basic attack or skill, if there are enemies on the field with weakness break, Sushang's action is advanced forward by 15%. She might be a good person to put with Himiko since you're going to be weakness breaking everything, so she could just keep attacking. That's a thought. Her Eidolons. E1. If the target of Sushang's skill has weakness break, recovers 1 skill point after using the skill. Good stuff. After triggering sword stance, Sushang receives 20% reduced damage for 1 turn. Good stuff. E3, ultimate up. E4, her break effect is increased by 50%. That's disgusting. We like that. Skill level +2. Sushang's talents and speed boost can stack up to 2 times. Additionally, after entering battle, Sushang immediately gains 1 stack of speed boost. So she is a good one. We would appreciate her on a team with a lot of break effects. Like, as I said a million times before, Sushang with Himiko would probably be good because Himiko's break-in. Sushang wants people to be broken. She could break people easier. If I get lucky enough to pull them, I might do that. I'll have to think of a team. Yep, I'll have to think of a team. We'll figure it out though. So now we're on to the Fox Lady, Tingyun. I don't know why I keep hitting the scroll wheel. So Tingyun is a 4-star lightning harmony character, so she's a buffer. Single regular attack, lightning damage. Her skill increases the attack of an ally. Increases the attack of a single ally by 25%, up to a value no greater than 15 of Tingyun's current attack, and blesses the ally. The blessed ally deals additional lightning damage equal to 20% of their attack when hitting enemies for 3 turns. Bless is only effective on the most receiver. So you use it once and you forget it, you do regular attacks or her ultimate. So you put that on any other character, and it's not like because I think I tested it. Like if you do an AoE attack with the character, it doesn't do lightning damage to everything it hits. It just does it to one of them, which is kind of a bummer. So she's good with a hunt. So my brain says let's talk about the team we did last. Sushang, Himiko, Tingyun, and then we'd throw a healer on there. Natasha or Bailu if we're lucky. Her ultimate regenerates 50 energy for a target ally and increases their damage for 3 turns. That's really good. Especially if you have a hunt. Put that on a hunt character and bam bam bam. Upon hitting the enemy, Tingyun deals extra lightning damage equal to 30% of the attack of the blessed character. So you bless a character that has a high attack stat. Tingyun immediately regenerates 50 energy upon using her technique. Tingyun's traces. Tingyun's speed increases by 40% for 1 turn after using her skill. Her basic damage increases by 40%. That's good. Tingyun immediately regenerates 5 energy at the start of her turn. Also good. And now her Eidolons. Eidolon 1. The blessed allied speed increases by 20% for 1 turn after using her ultimate. That's good. The blessed ally regenerates 10 energy after defeating an enemy. The effect can only be triggered once per turn. Good stuff. E3, ultimate level up. E4, damage multiplier of bless increased by 20%. More damage. We love that more damage. E5, skill level up. E6, the energy regenerated by Tingyun's ultimate for the target ally increases by 10. So she could get 60 energy when she uses her ultimate. And her stats are correct. But so that was all the 4 stars. That's all we're going to talk about them today. I'm super excited for this game. It's just like super excited. The next video I'm going to make is going to be talking about all the 5 stars. And I was wondering if I should, include Kafka, Laucha, and Silverwolf. But since they're not going to be available, I don't know if I will. Just leave a comment if I should or not. But I'll see you guys later. You guys have fun. Stay safe. Stay alive. Peace.